What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Mass Effect Remastered, this new leak that has come out, or the new leaks in general, because let me tell you something. There's something up with this game. I'm not a crazy fan of all the stuff going on. I mean, I guess it does make it very, very much exciting, but let's talk about this. I do want to thank first Harris Mohammed and Matthew Pina. Hopefully I'm saying both of your names right, but thank you for kind of letting me in on this stuff on Twitter. So both of them had sent me stuff, and which, by the way, you can always send me stuff too on Twitter if you guys want to follow me. Podcast Now 15 is the Twitter handle. There's some stuff going on Mass Effect. So pretty much the biggest thing is kind of confusion as to what's going on with this game. So basically, people are pre-ordering Mass Effect Remastered Trilogy. I think that's the best way of saying it. There were some leaks a few days ago that said that the game could release on September 29th of this year, which is obviously very, very soon. And then all of a sudden, and now that seemed to be put to rest by a lot of people inside the industry saying, oh, that's not exactly true, that's not true at all. So we had that, but then a few days later, which was a few days ago, depending on which way you want to look at it, again, what these two have sent me on Twitter, again, thank you to them, is people are pre-ordering this. There's a guy who pre-ordered this at on the website, or I guess the store, game.co.uk. So there's obviously the game, company in general. It's kind of like their GameStop, right, in America. People are pre-ordering this game. So this goes back really till multiple months ago, where there's just been such back and forth confusion on this game overall. Is this game going to be at EA Play? No, it's not, but it's still coming out this fall. Well, that's weird, because why wouldn't you show it at EA Play? Oh, no, it's still coming. Oh, well, now it's coming out March of 2021. Oh, now there's the art book, which we know is coming out in March, so it seems like the game is also going to... Oh, now there's been more listings for it that's coming out this fall. You know what I mean? It's just been back and forth. I've never actually seen a game. Like, there's the Batman game that's been long rumored, right? That's had quite a path to actually being revealed, right? Technically, still not revealed. I mean, that is a whole kind of case study on its own. This is another one, really, because I've never really... Now, I've been around the gaming industry. I've not been in it, right? But I've been kind of observing it for several years on this YouTube channel, and I've never seen anything quite like this, where the game very much exists. We know that this is that remastered game that they're making. Yes, there was maybe thought early on, like, could be Dead Space, could be Knights of the Old Republic, like, it could have been other games, and maybe we will get those games eventually, but, we've kind of settled on Mass Effect. Everybody's saying it. Now the confusion is, well, does it come out in November? N7 Day, that's a Saturday, can't come out then. Can it still come out in November? Well, maybe, but again, it hasn't been announced yet. Well, it comes out in 3 months, so you should probably announce that the game is real. Oh, now there's retailers saying it's coming out in September, late September. Well, that's a month and a half. Don't you think you should announce it by now? Now, again, we had State of Play yesterday, so that can kind of be factored into it as well. State of Play, like, well, this was again, I'm not going to blame Sony, I'm not going to blame State of Play, because we kind of set our own expectations for it, but it is something that I was a little disappointed to not see, even though, again, I kind of hyped it up on my own. It's just a really strange situation. Then we have people asking Jeff Grubb, who's becoming, honestly, basically like a better Jason Schreier. He seems like a better guy. You guys know my opinions on Jason Schreier. I don't like him. I like, he's a great leaker and all, but as a person, I'm not very fond of the guy. This guy, Jeff Grubb, kind of came out of there in probably like the early summer, like somewhere in like the April, May, range, and he's just been getting thing right after thing right after thing. He's a great, whatever inside, whoever he knows inside the gaming industry, or the multiple people, I should say, he's incredible. He gets so many things right. His Summer Games Madness thing, where he kind of has listed all of these dates of when events are going to happen, he's nailed like every single one of them, right? So he's definitely got to trust. He's talked about Batman before. He's talked about the Suicide Squad game before. Somebody even asked him, and instead of saying a flat out no, all he said is, I don't think so. Now, again, him saying I don't think so to that late September thing, I mean, that is a little disappointing, because I feel like that kind of does almost cement it not happening, but at the same time, he doesn't think so. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just, maybe he'll do some extra research and he can talk about it. Again, he's actually the one who said it would be out in this fall, that I think would come out in November. I'm almost positive he's the one who said that. So, I don't know. I mean, again, it's I just want this game. I think, is that too hard to ask? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are just really, really pumped to be able to play these Mass Effect games. I never really played Mass Effect 1 all that much. Mass Effect 2 and 3, I mean, yes, say what you want with 3, especially like the ending, but I mean, I adored them. I absolutely love this franchise. So this is a day one buy for me. It's just, again, very weird that Was it going to be at EA Play? Was it not? Is it going to come out this year? Is it coming out in March? I mean, it's either coming out. I felt like the choice was either November or March. It was one of the two. Obviously, you're not going to have both, right? It's going to be one of the two. Now, all of a sudden, late September, and it's like, well, what? People are pre-ordering this game around the world. Like, what the heck is going on? When things like this start happening, you can't let this marinate. You know what I mean? You can't let this sit around without responding to the issue. And sometimes game developers do it well, sometimes they don't. I'm much more a fan of when something like this, and I think this is big, okay? When I say like something as big as this, I mean, this is your game being leaked, by the way. This is your game being pre-ordered around the world when your game's not even announced yet, okay? So this is a big deal. So when that starts happening, I feel like the best course of action is to address it in some way. I guess you could probably even lie to us if you wanted to try and stop, the hype if you needed to, even if you would be lying. You know what I mean? I mean, it's examples like the Harry Potter game, which at this point we very much know is real, but it was leaked almost 2 full years ago, October of 2018. Again, this Batman game, we've known this game has existed for years and years and years. I think it just looks bad. I think it just looks bad when everybody's kind of aware of it, or there's something like this floating out, and then the company doesn't address it in any way. Like, Warner Bros. Is very bad at that, and in this case, EA is bad at that. I mean, again, people are pre-ordering your game that doesn't even exist yet. So how is that even, firstly, how is that even possible? And secondly, how do you let something like that go? You know what I mean? So it's been a very, very interesting, couple months, really, for EA and for Mass Effect. I do think this game is real. I want this game to come out in the fall. I feel like end of September is too early, though. I really do. I want to believe it. I want to get it at the end of September, but I think that's too early. I really do, because at the end of the day, the game's not even announced yet. And so to announce it and say the game comes out in a month and a half, that's not a lot of time. Normally, game developers do not, even for something like this, like a remastered collection, doesn't normally happen. So November could still work because that's 3 months away. But at the same time, like, when are you going to just announce it on like a Monday randomly? Like, is this Monday going to be, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. But I really do feel like maybe by Gamescom, like the end of this month, by Gamescom, they need to, I think, announce that this game is real. Even if the game is coming out in March, you can tell us now. I mean, it's not that, it's like 5 months away. It's 6 months away. You can do it now. It's not that bad. So I think that's definitely something that I'm going to be looking forward to over the next little while. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What the heck is going on with Mass Effect? Have you seen these things of people pre-ordering the game? What do you think is going on? When do you think it's coming out? Let me know in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, podcast now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up. And thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you all on the next video.